Hello traders, and welcome back to another In-Depth with Chris episode. In today's discussion, we're going to be talking about how we can become better traders in a very efficient way. Of course, there's a lot of ways that we can improve as traders. There's no real right or wrong answer, but oftentimes a lot of traders want to do it as cheaply as possible, or at least in the most efficient way possible. One of the best ways that we can do this is by using a funded trader program so we're not risking our own money. That is how we're going to talk about improving ourselves today. So let's dive on into things and learn a thing or two about the rules that go into being an efficient and profitable trader in the long run. In the trading world, rules are somewhat of a necessity. They allow us to do things in a consistent and repeatable manner. They allow us to also dissect what we've been doing to continue tweaking and improving our trading systems. But just like good rules will help us, bad rules could hurt us, so it's important to know where to start. And for traders that are just getting going, or even experienced traders, the funded trading programs that exist are awesome places to go because it's a very strong risk mitigation option. It allows us to trade with money that is not ours. This is obviously a benefit for the trader in the regard that they're minimizing risk in a substantial way. But beyond that, we have strict management rule systems that we should employ and follow. Funded trader programs themselves naturally have these imposed, which is a very good thing because traders will generally become accustomed to healthy risk management principles, which then they'll carry forward into their personal or professional trading career. The way these rules generally operate is usually based around elimination rules, eliminating things that the masses are doing that are causing the masses to fail. The rules are catered to help you avoid falling into those traps that the masses generally fall into. Beyond that, we always want to make sure we have a profit goal. The profit goal is going to be really a goal that we're looking to achieve as far as a financial amount. As we're trading or as we have a trade open, even if we want to take it on a more granular level, we should always have a goal that we're looking to achieve. We never want to just be arbitrarily saying, hey, well, I'll know it when I see it or I'll know it when I get there. It's always good to have a plan ahead of time, even if we need to divert that plan because things are changing as it goes along. That's okay, but we want to have some type of roadmap before we go marching into the forest. This is very important, and it allows us to have the conviction to stick to a predetermined decision process as well. Beyond that, we want to have a loss limit. This is just as important as having a profit target. Having a loss limit means we know how much we're willing to allow run away from us on any given trading day in order to preserve the rest of our trading capital. Whether it be $100 or $100,000, it's going to vary depending on your particular position, your trading account, and your personal risk tolerance. But it's important to also decide this before you begin the journey. Don't just decide how much you're willing to lose in a spur of the moment situation, because generally speaking, our psychological influences usually push us from those emotional triggers in negative directions. So we want to make sure that we've decided this ahead of time. And then also a maximum drawdown. You like the nice roller coaster here? A maximum drawdown is also a good thing to plan out ahead of time. So the difference between the loss limit and the drawdown, they are relatively comparable, but the maximum drawdown is the max amount we're going to allow our accounts to fall backwards, either based on a particular trading day, based on, say, yesterday's high. We're not going to allow ourselves in the next trading day to, say, fall back more than $1,000 or $5,000. It's an amount of money that we're not willing to let our account fall backwards from its highest point achieved. That's the only thing that really makes it different than the stop loss limit, so to speak, or just the maximum loss limit of the day itself. And we also want to have contract limits. Contract limits simply mean we aren't just going to open the maximum number of contracts that our accounts will allow us to, because that would just be silly. Yes, we will gain in a faster way if things go our way, but when things don't go our way, and there are times where they won't go our way, it can very easily wipe out an account. This generally is a bad thing in most traders' eyes. So naturally, we want to make sure that however many contracts we're opening allows us to survive the occasional bad trading days. We don't want to ever be deleted by an individual trade because we had entirely too many contracts open. Trading on a funded or even simulated trading account can be an excellent place for us to begin dipping our toes in the water as traders, because it really minimizes our financial risk but allows us to play around with live market data. Naturally speaking, most traders will get bored of a strict demo account even though it may be tied to actual market data. We're not really impacting or feeling the true authentic effect, and for that reason, traders will oftentimes go to a funded trading account so they can trade with real money in the real markets without risking their own capital. Anything that we do, we always want to do it in a smooth, slow, and controlled manner, and we want to be able to reflect backwards after we do it and think about how we can improve. If you think about everything that we talked about in this video, these are all strong, fundamentally sound principles, and if you keep them in your mind as you're trading throughout your trading day, I'm sure you will find that you're using them already, or they will benefit you if you begin using them. I'll see you all very soon. Cheers, everybody. Over and out.